Two Steps from Hell. That piece titled Black Blade. Something intense to match the mood of tonight's race. Race 18, the championship NRLOA NCCS Season 2 race. A champion will be decided. Of course, another winner to decide as well on the season here at Indianapolis, the Brickyard, for the McLobster 400. If you want any clarification on why that is the sponsor, feel free to ask. But 30 laps, no pit stops as far as I know, and these drivers are going to be aggressive. This could turn into a good few crashes. We'll have to see what's going to happen. But before we get a look, well, here, we're going to take a look at the starting positions first. Well, actually, what I'm first going to do is explain to Patrick why that's the sponsor. And the reason being that in the old days of the old NCCS, back when it was the old diecast days, back when the group that I was amongst was very small, we were joking about the McLobster. It was literally something that you could get at McDonald's, and I think it still is. I'm not sure, but so we were joking about it, and then we said, "Hey, for your last race of your diecast series, you should make it the McLobster 400." And I said, "Okay," just to be funny. But hang on, let me. Sorry, I got chewing gum. Let me spit that out. So when I started doing this in NR, I decided, you know what, just as a little homage to that old diecast series, I'll make the last race at Indianapolis, and we'll do the McLobster 400, and that's going to be the case here today. So there you go. So, anyways, and is this a new series? It is not. Yeah, when does the next series? When does the series start that you're in? Probably not for another week and a half, 2 weeks. Probably somewhere in that realm. Still got 11 more schemes to go on that. And can't say that she's confused. When you're new to the community, yeah, it can get a little confusing. But anyways. So anyways, quick look at the top 10 starting positions, and then we'll refresh everyone's memory on the point standings. Tristan Allen on the pole position, and William Brucker is outside. Third pole in a row for that 50 car. And that's exactly what he needs. We'll find out why in just a moment. Eli Brighton, Nathan Stapleton, third and fourth. Ian Canario and Carter Friesen. Bob Bobson, Gabriel Helby. Mia Leathers and Matthew Hartford are the top 10 starters. As we look through the full starting positions, this is definitely a race where qualifying position isn't the most important, but it can be, at least in the short run. Making up ground on the short run can be tricky, but this could play out in just about any way possible. With incidents and cautions, you just never know. So let's take a quick look, refresh everyone's memory on the point standings, which I already have open here. Zachary Fitzwater, the number 90 car, coming into this race. A 90-point lead, a pretty comfortable lead, but keep in mind that the winner can get up to 185 points. That's assuming they also lead the most laps. If they don't, then it's still 180, which is double the number that Fitzwater's lead is. And you can get all the way down to like 40-point range if you finish last. So that's how many points you get if you finish last. So door is definitely open for Mia Leathers, Tristan Allen, and Isaac Snyder. They are all pretty much mathematically able to do it. But then, of course, everyone else settle in their own battles throughout the standings coming into this race. And then, of course, those who are maybe haven't made all the starts this year, or this season, I should say, they're just looking to get a win, and they're going to do everything they can to do so. So we'll see what's going to happen here today. 30 laps. Just go and pull that up a while. Let's get back to where everything is supposed to be. Here we go. Pull the chat back up. Alright. Bears the best water. Don't have the same fate as you. Oh, man. So anyways, 30 laps at the Brickyard. The McLobster 400. We got to get the command. We got to fire the engines. Let's get this thing going.
Drivers, start your engines!
That's the type of command you want for the final for the final race of the season. So you saw Tristan Allen on the pole position. Mia Leathers is in 9th. Isaac Snyder, I believe, started back in about 15th or so. Looks like about 19th for that number 94. And Zachary Fitzwater starting actually pretty far back. 34th place for the number 90. So the door is open, but again, he has been known to methodically be able to work his way forward throughout the course of the races. So we'll see here. Never fan his life at the same time as this. Oh dear. Sorry. Well, hey, the champion here also gets a spot in his IROC series. So we'll see what's going to happen. Chevy Dodge on the front row. Chevy Ford, row 2. As 42 cars on the frame there, making it lag a little bit. That's okay, as we're coming to the green flag at the Yard of Bricks. We are green for the final time this season. Car's already in the wall. Whoops. And someone's through the grass. That's Evan Hunter. Can he keep it straight? Indeed he does, but already some trouble here on the first lap, but they keep it all going straight. Tristan Allen leads, Jim Canario, Bob Bobson, and Mia Leathers up to 4th already. We haven't even completed the first lap yet. My gosh, that almost looked reminiscent of the first season, which took out Michael Canto from the championship running. Allen leads the first lap. That is a couple crucial bonus points. Careful there, 28. I told you all these drivers were going to be aggressive, and aggressive they are being. But we've got all the championship contenders here in the top dozen now that are chasing the number 90. And the 90 has gotten to the low side, though, which is definitely the preferred lane. But again, a long way to go. And he does have a pretty good points buffer coming into this. So we'll just have to see. But Mia Leathers already 3rd. And trying to run down the 14 of Canario. Coming to take lap number 3. The draft, very much a thing in this. This race is actually probably going to be reminiscent of how real life looked. With restrictor plates, I would say. That's probably how I would compare it. If we do a Season 3. If we do a Season 3, well, first of all, that won't be for a good while. I will point that out. But if we do, that is actually a good question. Probably somewhere from the mid to late 90s, I would say. Or possibly, maybe even, like, I mean, that wouldn't be very classic if I did 2007. But yeah, 97, 98, maybe even 95 or something. Somewhere in that realm. 1940, there's not even a mod for that. Just saying. As Mia Leathers already to 2nd. My gosh, you got Tristan Allen and Mia Leathers. And I think right now, as it would be, probably Leathers in the championship position. But it's hard to say. It's really, really, really hard to say what we got right now. But we got a 4-car breakaway. Allen, Leathers, Canario, and Evan Hunter, that number 11. Breaking away as well. Bob Bobson and Carter Friesen are going side by side. And then you got a mini pack here. Alexander Rowe in front of Nathan Stapleton and Roger Ray in 10th. 11th is the other championship contender, probably the most long shot of all 4 of them. Isaac Snyder, the 94. And Eli Bright is dropping back like a stone here. Got caught up on the high side there. Not sure if he's just conserving or what's going on there, but he started that lap in 7th. He's going to be 12th, it looks like. 11th that lap, so ouch. But it hasn't been a bad season for Eli Bright. Just doesn't have quite as many, quite the finishes to show for it, as Canario gets back by the 1 car. Everyone else just out there battling amongst themselves. They know that some of those drivers are in championship contention, but they're trying to get a win for themselves. Leathers with the drafting helps. Holds on to 3rd from Evan Hunter, who's had a pretty quiet season, kind of middle of the road. Carter Friesen, not the best season for the O2, but has come on strong here late. As probably as this race goes on, as I look at all the drivers, I'll just giving a little summary on how their season has gone. But still, Tristan Allen leads, doing what he needs to do. Winner at Pocono, pole sitter at the last race in North Wilkesboro. This was his third pole position in a row. Already a fifth of the way through this race. Canario second, Leathers third. Evan Hunter and Carter Friesen has gotten up into this battle. And Alexander Rose making up some spots in the number 60. Filling into that number 60 later in the season. And has done a fantastic job. No doubt about that. As it looks like it's going to be close there. Leathers looking to get second back, and Carter Friesen up to fourth. Roger Ray, Nathan Stapleton, and slowly working his way forward is the 94 of Snyder. Trying to now get by fellow Ford, Nathan Stapleton. Bob Bobson dropping back in the number 28. And you have to go a pretty good ways back to Sandy Garrett, Riley Spurley, a couple teammates there side by side. Been a good season for Spurley. Garrett, not as great of a season, but does have a win at Talladega. And also a win for Justin Zeidel. I believe that came at Charlotte, so it's been a solid season for him, as well as Matthew Hartford, the 31. No wins for that 31, but solid top 10 in points currently. And Dale Salzman there. Pretty quiet season, but has definitely shown speed. But we'll just have to see. MTJ will win the Kentucky Derby as Ben Crouch wins it as a jockey. Nice. I probably should have turned down the tire wear a little bit, but I don't think that should affect them too badly over 30 laps. This was originally going to be 40 laps, but that would have just been a beast of a race. Salzman always has a very quiet season. Yeah, true. He's having a pretty quiet IndyCar season right now, but he's having some good runs. As Canario once again trying to get to the inside of the one car, not wanting to give that up, but looks like he might have to yield here. Whoa, we're crashing. Oh, Tom Jonas. Holy crap. Sheesh, what a crash. Caution is out. Tristan Allen's going to lead them back. Canario, Friesen, Hunter, and Leathers falls to fifth. But, whoa. Jonas just flying past. Chris Hayden's race is over. Winner at Las Vegas. And someone went rolling. That was Matthew Phillips, the number 3. A lot of cars out of this one. What happened here? 3 wide. That's Joe Stabilito, the 88. And just a little bit of bumping, a little bit of contact, and just the wrong hit. Slam there from Nick Kennedy. His race is going to be done, and then just wrong place, wrong time. Michael Canto involved. Joe Broadway. Xavier Griffin. Wow. That is going to be quite a few cars out of the race as a result of that crash. Did Zachary Fitzwater get through that? He was behind that. I want to watch here really quick. The number 90, does he get through? He does indeed. And we'll live to fight on as, my gosh, what happened to William Brock? He's all the way back here as well. I'm not sure what happened for the second place starter. Samantha LeBron also some serious side damage on that number 12. Not the way that many of these drivers wanted their seasons to end, but Nick Kennedy can end this season on with his head held high with a win at Phoenix. Jonas winner and Watkins Glen, but going all Chase Elliott there with how he flew there, and just bad timing there, just nowhere for anyone to go, otherwise they would have ended up in the grass. So they were all just kind of screwed. I'm spending plenty of time because these are some long cautions at this track. Matthew Phillips going flipping here. We'll go on board with the number 3. He's going to get hit here by someone. Right there. Looked like that may have been Griffin who hit him. The 42. Some winners in the season have been taken out in this, and some good cars on the season. Just absolutely done. Catastrophic incident there. Tristan Allen the leader, Ian Canario, Carter Friesen, Evan Hunter, Mia Leathers the top 5, Alexander Rowe, Roger Ray, Isaac Snyder, Bob Bobson and Nathan Stapleton are the top 10 under caution here for the first time. See who's all out of the race as a result of that. There's going to be quite a few cars, and my gosh, look at that list. Tom Jonas, Matthew Phillips, Joe Stabilito, Nick Kennedy, Samantha LeBron, Joe Broadway, Xavier Griffin, Chris Hayden, and Michael Canto, all out of the race, courtesy of that crash. And Canto, a little bit of deja vu for him, but at least it wasn't on the first lap. I'm sorry. Oh man, Michael Canto had a good season. Winner at Bristol. But yeah, we got a lot of race winners in that wreck. Canto winner at Bristol, Hayden won at Las Vegas, Nick Kennedy winner at Phoenix, Watkins Glen win for Tom Jonas. Samantha LeBron had a great first probably quarter of the season. Actually led the points for a couple races. Joe Broadway showed some speed. Xavier Griffin, for a rookie, did really, really well. Man. And that was bad. Matthew Phillips, also another good driver, taken out in that. I literally just went over everyone in that. And that mod does not exist. The one that NCAL just said there. And Jason, I don't know. I don't have any plans currently beyond the Bear Jackson series. We'll just have to see how our life shapes up in terms of all that. So let's see. We're going green yet? Yes, we are this time by. So lap 14, we'll be taking the green flag once again. Oh boy, this is already turned into something. So that currently puts Zachary Fitzwater in the 24th position. So that, again, that's pretty close. If Tristan Allen is able to win this race, lead the most laps, I really have no idea. I'm not really good at math, but we'll just have to find out when it. Yeah. It would be cool to see the 33 car win. And mute hangouts again, too many groups. Yeah, I'm in a lot of groups. I might end up needing to maybe leave one or two of them. But at the moment, for those of you interested in the manufacturer battle, it is currently Chevy, Pontiac, Ford, Chevy in the top 5 in that order. It'd be cool to see the 8 car win. Well, the 8 car is still out there. Gabriel Helby. So we shall see. As we are coming to, and the 2017 mod does exist. I'm saying what NCAL said, they're 1909 Indy cars. That does not exist. Got adjusted here. Tristan Allen leading them back, taking lap 14 of 30. Still a long way to go. Green flag in the air once again. Good jump for the 50 and the 14. And I don't think you're in this. I don't think. I'm not sure. I've lost track as Canario's looking for the lead already. And good to see your boy Jack and Zachary Fitzwater. They're crashing already at the back. Who's involved? I see Sandy Garrett. We'll check in on that shortly. We're about to go 3 wide here. This ain't gonna work. Leather settles it down. But Ian Canardi is going to lead them back, and Tristan Allen caught on the high side here. Going to be a drag race between him and the 1 car for 3rd, and he will get it. Evan Hunter will restart 2nd. And I want to see who may have been involved in that. Sandy Garrett's race is over. And Hoodless is the 20 of Wyatt Walker. Not sure what happened there. Justin Zidell is on pit road. the number 2. Well, again, more race winners this season taken out. Zidell and Garrett being 2 of them. So let's see what happened here. 31 just dove way too hard in there. That's Matthew Hartford. Any ARCA brakes? Incredibly not. Wow. So that was a pretty isolated incident. And again, Fitzwater does get through there. And is picking off points and spots. Exactly what he needs to do. So that's where you're running right now with a 90-point lead in the championship coming into this race. But tough break for Zidell and Garrett again. A bit of a bold move there by the 31. Don't think he was quite anticipating he would get that big of a run. And I also don't think that he was anticipating the 2 car to go down there, and he just kind of... The spotter just kind of said 3 wide middle, and he just did not have enough time to react properly, and that's what happened. Well, yes, they call him the streak. Huh? Yeah, some hard hits there, and that is going to put the 43 and the 2 car out of the race. Again, a couple more race winners on the season. Done early on. It's a song. Oh, okay. Go on board with Derek Hamill at 75. Who's going to get a good view of this. Another race winner on the season. Winner at Rockingham. Or was that in the IndyCars? I don't know. He checks up Dominic Anthony right in front of him. I have no idea what happened to Wyatt Walker, I will admit, though. Maybe had a bit of an ARCA brake incident taking the first caution flag, which is a possibility. And lost his hood that way. So the 20 could actually cause problems over the course of this race. But that's what happened to cause the second yellow already. It's Canario, Hunter, Allen, Leathers, and Alexander Rowe into the top 5. Roger Ray, Carter Friesen, Isaac Snyder, Bob Bobson, and Nathan Stapleton still 10th. Riley Spurley, Dale Salzman, Dominic Anthony, Derek Hamill, and Ben Crouch are the top 15. We'll be taking the green flag probably on about lap 18 or 19. Alrighty, this race is going to start to wind down a little bit. But, yep, there it is. 2 more cars out of the race. That leaves only 31 cars on the racetrack. Fitzwater 21st. Again, with that 90-point buffer that he has, he can afford to be a little conservative. But Tristan Allen needs to get back up to the front, as does Leathers. Isaac Snyder's chances are honestly starting to fade at this point. Champion will be in the iRock 3 on my channel, and that's exactly what I was thinking about there, man. But good to see you, Napa fan. Welcome to the championship race. So, yeah, this will be a bit of an extended yellow. Yep. Still going. Still going. There we go. So, lap 19. 12 laps to go around this beast. You finally made it. And just... You timed that perfectly for for the championship race. Let's see who will get a spot in the NRLOA IROC Season 3. Right now, Fitzwater's still looking good, running 21st with that point buffer that he has. But if Tristan Allen is able to get up there, or Fitzwater falls back at all, gets involved in anything or whatever, it's a big giant we'll see. Original Indy is a nightmare. Well, this is the original, but I went ahead for it. When are the next sign-ups? Probably not for a while. And don't ask why it's called the McLobster 400. No, it's not that. It's not a bad story. It's just a very long story. Very long. Essentially, it's from the old diecast series of the same name. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I wish I could be in the IROC. That would be neat. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Pontiac, Ford, Chevy. In the top 5 here as far as manufacturers go. 12 laps to go this time by. Still a lot to be determined. Of course, the champion still to be decided, and the race winner still to be decided as well. Right now, things are shaping up actually to possibly see another first-time winner this season, like Canario, like Hunter. Speaking of which, he's looking for the race lead with help from the 50. And handily so. Evan Hunter to the race lead. Tristan Allen's going to take advantage of him moving up the racetrack here. He's going to get underneath him. Can he get the lead back? Alexander Rowe right behind him. However, we are in the territory of who knows. This could turn into a wreck fest real quick. For all I know, the caution's already out. Just a quick call of the championship contenders. Zachary Fitzwater coming into this race with a comfortable point lead, but chasing him are Tristan Allen, Mia Leathers, and Isaac Snyder, all mathematically able to nip him of that lead. As Allen pulls out a gap on the 11 of Hunter. Alexander Rose thinking about going for second place here. No drafting help. That's going to put Roger Ray to the high side. Carter Friesen is fifth now. The number 02. Stuart died in Indy for me. As Hunter trying to close in on the 50, taking 10 laps to go. Fitzwater and Allen are already invited. Oh, okay. Well, a little extra incentive there then. So currently top 5. You see them there in frame. Battle for 6 side by side. Bobson and Spurley. 28 and 44. Don't quote me on that. Canario all the way back to 8th and Leathers back to 9th. Actually just got past Dale Salzman, who's running 10th now. Dominic Anthony 11th. Tristan and Cameron's late model series. Okay. Excellente. And speaking of Fitzwater, 13th and almost guaranteed in the championship position here. But still 9 laps to go. A lot can happen. But he is just methodically working his way forward, doing exactly what he needs to do. But with Tristan Allen in the race lead, he's doing exactly what he needs to do. So still up for debate as to who's going to get the title here. If the 50 is able to win this race, that would make it awfully close. Alexander Rowe, though, would certainly like to get a race win. Roger Ray and Carter Friesen 3rd and 4th right now. Ray looking for 2nd. And Carter Friesen right behind him. You'll let me win it. Oh, man. What if they tie for the title? That would come down to race wins. In which case, I think Fitzwater has 2. Or does he only have 1? I think he only has 1. Or does he have 2? I don't know. Because if they're tied on wins, then we'll go to top 5s and top 10s. That's how it works. You'll give me your setup. I've actually found a setup I am plenty comfortable with. Thank you very much. 7 to go. Roger Ray in 2nd. The 01 and the 02 working together here, although Friesen thinking about it. As these top 5 have pulled away. You won the first IndyCar Championship. I was not in the NRLOA at the time, though. Sorry, man. Man, Friesen right on the tail of the 01 there. Being really aggressive. Alexander Rowe thought about it. And Friesen to the inside. 6 to go. Nearly contact. That was close. Tristan Allen, exactly what he wants to see in his rearview mirror there is them battling. Evan Hunter right on the tail to 60, trying to give him a shot forward. And you got to go back to this battle. And where's Fitzwater running right now? He's gotten past the one car, so it looks like the one in the 94 might be out of contention as of right now. So it looks like we'll probably be seeing a multi-time NR champion emerge here today. And I'm sure that Tristan's going to say, no, that doesn't count, but too bad it does. 5 laps to go, and Friesen has broken away. And it's just him and Allen up here at the front. I'd like to see a wild Johnny behind me. Well, I'd certainly try and help you if I could. We'll have to see what's going to happen. I am excited. Oh, by the way, hey, Tristan, I did send you an email. I redid my 41 card because I realized just how bad my other one looked. So I actually did something with this one. So I sent it to you via email, and it is a .car file. Just saying. Tristan Allen looking a little faster here. Taking 4 laps to go. He's doing everything he needs to do, but is it going to be enough? That's the only question. You got my truck. Thank you, sir. And yes, that was another reason that I also did a new scheme, because Chevy. I knew I was going to be the laughingstock, being the only non-Chevy there, so. As they continue to exchange 3rd place here, right now Alexander Rowe's gotten it. They're in a 4-way battle for the 3rd position. Everyone is Chevy. I did not want to be the lone wolf out there. The lone Dodge or Ford or even a Toyota. Looks like Friesen's slightly better in 1 and 2 and down the backstretch, but then out of turn 4, Tristan Allen gets a great run there. He is like right where he needs to be. And barring anything happening right now, 3 laps to go. Looking pretty good for him, but man, this is heating up back here for 3rd. Alexander Rowe trying to fend off Roger Ray, Evan Hunter, there's Riley Spurley. All one big battle going on back here. Checking in on Fitzwater, currently listed in the 15th spot. But it's 90 points that Allen has to make up. And I just realized, because if Fitzwater will have... If Allen wins this and Fitzwater does in fact have 2 wins, well, then they would both have 2 wins, then we'd have to go to top 5s. In which case, I honestly have no idea who would have that. 2 laps to go for Tristan Allen. Carter Friesen still trying his very best to reel him in. As they all get by Alexander Rowe, Roger Ray now trying to fend off Riley Spurley. Everyone else in their own points battles. Gabriel Helby's doing a great job up here. Trying to get by Dale Salzman. Still points to be gained for many of these drivers. Who's in the championship lead? Fitzwater by a good margin coming into this. But taking the white flag on the season. This is it. The final lap of the NRLOA NCCS season number 2. Well, NCCS season 2. NRLOA season 1 technically. Tristan Allen with the race lead. Carter Friesen trying to get a win for Penske. He's getting a little closer here, but it's going to take an enormous charge to get by him. But they have gotten away from this pack for 3rd on back. But through turn 4. Final corner of the season, onto the front straightaway. Tristan Allen going to get his 2nd win of the season. It couldn't have come in a better time. Is it going to be enough, though, is the question. Spurley in 3rd. Salzman, Hunter, and Helby. It is 13th place for Fitzwater. That might be enough. That might be enough. But career win number 51 for Tristan Allen in his NR career. And it comes at Indianapolis. It's looking good, though, for Fitzwater, but Allen definitely led the most laps there, no doubt. So we'll see here. We'll just have to see. And hey, a title's a title in my book. Just saying. So as we look on through the full results, Allen, Friesen, Spurley, Salzman, Hunter, Helby, Ray, Anthony, Snyder, and Canario the top 10. Rowe, Bobson, Fitzwater, Gomez, and William Brock. Export it. On it. I nearly did that once. I very, very, very nearly did that once. In the old Powerade season. I devote my win to Jacob Crago, who showed me how not to die here. Ah, Crago, what a legend. What a legend. As we look at full race results, couple big crashes in there. Still only 2 cautions on the day. But man. So those are the full finishing positions here at Indianapolis. Tristan Allen getting the final win of the season. Is it enough though? That's the big question. But hey, nonetheless, 2 wins on the season. Let's head over to victory lane for the final time of the season. Number 50 Chevrolet getting it done. I care. I love the victory lane music. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Although I think most of you are gonna love the Champions song that's gonna be played for the champ, except for Tristan if he won the title because he said he doesn't care for it. But I don't care. I'll play that at my funeral. Oh man. At least the lobster yards at the lobster yards, since it was the McLobster 400. Yeah, a bit of a long story behind why that was the race, but. Anyways, off to score 4 we go. Enough stalling. Let's go and confirm the champion here. NCCS Race 18. Boy, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Sign-ups were back before Halloween. And finally, it's all said and done. Race 18 in the books. Season 2 in the books. Mia Leathers emerged the season 1 as champion. Don't think they're going to get it there. They finished back in like 26 or so. They fell back. But it's been a great season nonetheless for that one car. But as we generate the files, your champion of the NRLOA NCCS Season 2 is Zachary Fitzwater by 61 points. Did just what he needed to do. Got up to where he needed to be at exactly the right time. But Tristan Allen, nothing to be ashamed of there. I'm sure he's probably gonna think like but hey, 2 wins on the season. That's all there is to it. Definitely going to be able to emerge there with his head held high. Isaac Schneider will get up into 3rd with his finishing position. And Mia Leathers down to 4th after leading for a good half of the season. But still, a great season. William Brock, 3 wins, will emerge with a top 5 points finish. Riley Spurley, Matthew Hartford, Benny Watson, Jonathan Rains, and Nathan Stapleton round out the top 10 in points. Carter Friesen, Eli Bright, Tom Jonas, Justin Zidell, Roger Ray, top 15. Let me take a look at the chat. And our title number 18. Holy crap, how long have you been in this? Hey, I was 0th in the standings. Shouldn't I win the title? LOL. Well, you're in the Powerade series. You still got another shot. At least on this channel. So, yeah. Wow, 32nd. As we look on through all standings, a total of 46 drivers making starts this season. Zach Ryan actually, winner at Richmond, decided to step out of his ride actually immediately after that race. The lowest finisher in the points with a win. Patrick Smith, winner at Atlanta. Michael Canto won at Bristol. Chris Hayden with a win. Actually, wow, I'm actually really shocked at... And look at this. 6th through 10th. 6th through 12th, for that matter. No wins. Which is actually really something. Let's actually get a quick look at some statistics here. Let's see. Top 5, blah, blah, blah. William Brock with the most wins, obviously. Mia Leathers and Tristan Allen tied for the most top 5s. Allen with the most top 10s. Zachary Fitzwater most poles. And most laps completed on the entire season will go to Nathan Stapleton with 788, just out of Matthew Hartford. So that just kind of shows, like, those are the drivers who kept it the most clean. Just kept it out of trouble and were able to run almost all the laps. Tristan Allen with the most laps led. My gosh, he had a killer season. And then obviously the laps and the miles are going to correspond. Just check the J. Want to hear a joke? I like when the game decides to have a random engine failure, even in an online series. Yeah, it was time for most starts. Oh boy. At least you're able to... It's all good, though. Fastest average was at... Wow, okay. That's probably because there were no cautions in that race. North Wilkesboro, the slowest average. Biggest margin was Bristol. Closest margin was Rockingham. No surprise there. That was when Derek Campbell just barely nipped Griffin Lynn. Xavier Griffin. Why did I say Griffin Lynn? He's not even in this. Most yellows was at Richmond. Only 4 for the most? Wow. I'm pretty shocked at that. Fastest pole, slowest pole, that doesn't matter. Most DNFs was Texas with 19. Holy smoly. Most leaders was Atlanta with 10 different leaders. That's pretty dang cool. So those are all the stats on the season. Whoa, there's a chat. The most laps like 3 times. why do I always kill everyone Bristol? Oh, Bristol's just where it's at. I'm making a rant video tomorrow. Oh goody. How many DNFs did you have? Yeah, that should actually let's see, this goes in alphabetical order, so does it even say about DNFs? Oh, but that's points breakdown, my bad. DNFs. It doesn't even say. Okay. Either that or I'm just being stupid. I'm probably just being stupid. Let's see, LL. What does that mean? Laps lad, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it doesn't even mention DNFs. That's bizarre. I kind of wish it did. I'd be interested to see. Hashtag rant videos are the new trend. Looking forward to using this for Season 7, yeah, it's a great thing. I'm definitely planning on using this and even having a team championship as well. So that's pretty cool. Just between the peeps here, may not be reviving my... I'll be interested to see if how that gets going, if indeed it does. For sure. It's probably in point standings. Nope. Wow. Yeah, doesn't even say. Sorry, man. Well, anyways. That's what Gerald and League and for instance, Throwback Racing League loses uses old cars. Oh my god, words. Words, top words. Holy smokes, I'm exhausted. But hey, we still got one more bit of business to take care of. If Zachary Fitzwater is still here, we gotta celebrate. A celebration it will be. The number 90, Zachary Fitzwater. 2 wins on the season. One of them couldn't have come at a better time. That was at North Wilkesboro. But that number 90. The Hillsboro's Ford and the Australian driver to return debut. Oh, that'd be interesting. But just reading what he said there. But the Australian driver, an absolutely glorious season. Well earned indeed. But man, that was a cool season. The 2,000 cars. It's cool to see them out here. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll do season 3 with cars from somewhere in the 90s. It would probably end up being the plan. But all I can say is big congrats to Zachary Fitzwater, the NRLOA NCCS champion. Great job, man. Absolutely great job. Great job to Tristan Allen, Mia Leathers, Isaac Snyder. All of them up there battling for the title. Coming into that last race, and great job for everyone involved. Thank you all for signing up. Thank you for being in it. That was fun. That was fun. I haven't seen a series with the 80s cars yet. Maybe down the road. Or who knows. Again, Season 2 or any other sign-ups for that matter won't be for a long, long time. That's all. Because just... just focusing on the Bear Jackson and the Powerade series for now. Focusing on some online racing and just other life stuff. So anyways, congrats to Fitzwater. The Australian driver getting it done. I probably said that about 10 times already, but I don't care. I'm a very redundant person. Did I mention that I'm a very redundant person? Just kidding. So anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Again, next race will probably be either Wednesday, Thursday, or might even be as late as Friday, depending on some of the online deals that we got going on. We'll just have to see. But that'll probably be for IndyCars. That's the only active series currently. We could even get the Powerade series going here soon. Who's to say that I have to wait for the Bear Jackson series to start? But I do want to start those kind of in unison, just because that was kind of the plan. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you for a great season, and I look forward to seeing you in the next race. Until then, y'all have a good night. And yeah, I'll hang out over and hang out for a little bit. Thank you for watching. Thank you for racing. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for being cool. Y'all are pretty dang cool. Have a good night. Take care. And bye for now.